Hey up everyone, and welcome back to North for another episode of Battle Brothers Legends on Legendary difficulty. We are kicking off exactly where we left off last time. We just destroyed one of the last Goblin structures. I think I need to destroy 2 more locations before we go and absolutely rip some scrotes in the Goblin City. But first and foremost, I am going to head to Coltenberg because my inventory is almost full, and I don't want a similar experience to last time where I got a famed item and it literally blipped and was never seen again, which was still very bizarre. It still hasn't returned to me. Maybe it's just gone into the future somewhere. It just fell through like an inventory black hole. But once I sold everything off, there is a goblin place right here, so we can at least count that as one. It also looks like a pretty small location, so I doubt it's going to be very difficult. So we can use some of our newer brothers to deal with the situation. And then we'll find a much bigger one, and then it's onto the gates of the Goblin City itself. Alright, so I made like a fair bit of money. I also sold like the absolutely useless famed items. Hildar did say they did want to try out the new famed Goblin Bow on humans, if we do end up finding some humans, although I do think this episode is going to be mostly focused on dealing with the Goblin City legendary location. So we'll see how long that takes, and how long it takes to deal with these first 2 locations. I'm also curious how many enemies are actually going to be in the Goblin City. Usually it's about 43 on like the regular non-modded vanilla Battle Brothers. On Legends mod, on Legendary, who knows? It might even be pushing close to 100. I really hope it's not. Jeez. What's in here? Oh yeah, let's bring in some of the newer guys to this one. Wait, there's only 8 of them. Oh man, why am I even here? Why are they even here? They're just here to suffer. This is going to be like the quickest Goblin fight you ever did see. Maybe we'll have time to do stuff outside of the Goblin Sea. Unless, like I say, it's a very long fight. I guess we'll see. Ooh, dead. Almost. Ooh. That's another one for David. Magic tricks abound. Alright, Quack, can you line it up as well? Not quite. I think I'll focus on letting the slightly new people do the damage. Including you, Talos. Off you go. Can you get there and flip him? You can. Might as well go for a walk, to be honest, Zigna. Not much else is happening right now. Just let him chill. Oh. Better. Much better. Keter, I won't say that you're new. You're actually pretty powerful at this point. But hey, why don't you get involved? Alni, you're kind of newish. Kind of losing track who's a veteran, who's not anymore, because a lot of people have been around for, you know, some time. God damn. Alright, well, that was fun. Time to close the curtains on this place. I'm pretty surprised that this place actually still exists when it's, you know, 8 goblins. What noble house is scared of 8 goblins? People with crossbows that can't shoot through fireplaces, apparently. Not that that's actually a skill. Is it possible to learn this skill? I mean, you send these wolf riders in, I wouldn't expect much from them, buddy. See? 3 shots. Just like that. Ah, perfect. I love destroying goblin overseers. They are the worst. The worst. Can you shoot that far down? Nah. Don't you worry about it. Okay, maybe worry about it a little bit, apparently. New person. Newer person. Down you come. Slam down. Wow, so you killed the rider on the first one and the wolf on the second one. That's impressive. Like, that must have taken some finagling with that sword. Nice. Oh, very close. Almost there. Rust, seal the deal on that one, will you? Thank you very much. You know what? Why not? Bane's technically new. Oh, and he scared the other wolf into submission. Love it. Our wolf is better than yours, mate. He's also probably a little bit bigger. And angrier. Angrier indeed. Alright, this should take all of about 3 seconds now. Let's see what happens next. Angry wolf is angry. What are you going to do, Bane? Yep, that'll do it. Yo! No, no. Now you've angered the wolf. Please don't hit, Bane. Please don't hit, Bane. Okay, you can at least hit the goblin. Better. Thank you. Got a little bit worried then, but Bane gets another kill. Kills one of his wolf brethren. Takes... Well, he might take some enjoyment out of it by being the alpha wolf. Alright, nobody leveled up, but who's really surprised? It was 8 goblins. Even I'm disappointed by that fight. But it still technically counts, so 1 to go. And then it's Goblin City time. I guess I might head back this way. I mean, there's one there. There's one further down somewhere. Oh, I think I missed it. One there. Okay, so there's a few. And then Rorgazix is up here. Okay, I guess I'll just walk, like, this way. I also didn't notice this, but evidently last time we were here, I did actually find the location for the Kraken in the stone pillars. It's literally down the road from, Rorgazix, which is probably the furthest east I've ever seen the stone pillars spawn. That's going to be a hell of a walk if and when we ever go to fight the Kraken. Big if. Big if. It's broken enough in vanilla, never mind in frigging Legends mod. Who knows how it works in Legends mod. Hopefully it's fine, but, you know. We'll see. Maybe. Once again, no guarantees. Oh, so 2 things. The Undead Scourge has happened again, which I'm in 2 minds of getting involved in, because last time... Well, I said last time I wasn't going to get involved in it, and then I accidentally got involved in it. But that was due to the other plans kind of falling through. But during camp, Grigori offers to fix Barry's finger. He asks for coins to cover the cost and requires the use of company tools. It's only 5 tools. Do it. Grigori attaches an artificial finger to Barry's hand. It squeaks a little, but it's better than nothing, right? So Barry now has a prosthetic finger. Let's see how that is looking. So it's instead of, I think it was 5% melee skill, it's now 2% melee skill. I mean, it's not, you know, ideal, but it's better than it was. Thank you, Grigori. Like, at least he's trying, you know? Took a while for that event to happen, though. Okay, there's a lot of goblins that have just, like, rushed up here. If I follow these footprints, I imagine I find their house. Well, I followed those guys for a while and found their little base, which is, unsurprisingly, on a hill with 40 goblins, which seems kind of reminiscent of Goblin City, to be honest. Ow. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Obviously, it's just going to be a lot of firing from their side to begin with, so I guess it's going to be a bit of a waiting game, first and foremost. Are they even going to come and get us? Probably not. Can I even shoot them? There's a silly skewer thing there, so... No, actually. Oh, hello. That is a lot of people. I say people, goblins. God, as if they can hit from that with that weird angle. Fair enough. These guys have got some serious throwing arms. Can I get there and throw as well? Well, not quite. That's probably why we're not so interested in coming in for a fight, because we're just missing. Oh, that's better. That's a lot better. Well, how far can you throw? Far enough. All right. See you, bro. Well, that's 2 down, 38 to go. No sweat. Ow. First time you've been hit properly in a while. I didn't mean for it to happen again. Jesus. I mean, he rolled 100. Good. I'm glad he rolled 100. Ooh. Okay, well, we better go and basically get everyone to the edge here, I guess. Oh, this poor guy. Look at him. Very sad. Oh, well. Such is life. Right, get in there, Kata, please. Rust, I think try and make your way around. Headman, if you can get up there as well, please. We can just leave our ranged people up here. I mean, it does give them a bit of a vulnerability, but let's get some cover in there, and then we can just go. We can just rock and roll. I'd say that's a pretty good idea. Let's go. Oh, and if we can get the gun up here, that would be even better. Because then I can fire just this way, generally speaking, and it should absolutely decimate them. I hope, and I pray, to Davcall. Okay, can we get the gun like there and fire? Please do. It's really hard to emphasize on how long it takes to watch 38 goblins take their turns. Can we delete at least some of them? We can almost delete some of them. To be fair to them, they didn't even rout even slightly. So, fair play. What chance is that now? 75 in a net. Okay. I'll see if I can fix that bad boy. Meanwhile, there's another one. Nice one. That's 2 more deleted from life. We have to get a little bit closer. Nice one, Quack. Good job. Oh, they're trying to mean business, but they hit Velasquez instead. Can I get there and throw still? I can. Nah, not this time. High 60s. It's alright. Right, well, that's 5 dead. And now we've started properly, this should actually start rolling a bit, you'd hope. As soon as these two guys get there, you're all going to be very, 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 very sorry. Unless you just puncture us and roll on the 5 constantly. Which is a plausibility. It could happen. So, manage your expectations here a little bit. We should be fine. This is like training. This is like the prenup. The preamble before the big Goblin City Showdown. Big Goblin City Showdown. 95% roll. Cool story. Okay, shoot there. Nice one. Yeah, the wall's probably going to help me on that one. Don't fire. Don't fire. I reloaded. Okay. Thank you, I guess, for not shooting me in the face. Oh. Okay, he wasted his turn. I was like, I'm fully waiting for it. Fortunately, not this time. Let's go there. Kaslam. Alright, Rust, what have you got for me? How far can you get? Use that bushes cover. Aim for the bushes. And then, if we get... Can I get down there? Alright, give me a hot minute. Take Knight Rider with you. Have fun. Can you break him out? You can. I keep forgetting I can't go there, can I? Ugh, how aggravating. Barry, get ready to start slapping over. Heraldus is in. Tolfin is also in. And Caspian, get in there. Fantastic. Huh, less fantastic. Pretty sure your rolls are pretty high, right? Can't really shoot anyone here, but if I get here for next turn, that should be fine. Who's this guy? Squawk. The cunning. Is he cunning because he's staying in the back lines and not actually doing anything and letting other people fight for him? I guess that's cunning for a goblin, I guess. Let someone else do the hard work. Lazy. Stop shooting Velasca, please. He's surprisingly feeble against ranged attacks. I know, he's a ranged attacker as well. Most of the time. Not all the time. Alright, you've asked for it. When it's my turn, you're gonna be sorry. Whenever that is. Relive Netting Ketter. Netting Ketter. Fortunately, they're throwing some at Berry, and Berry's actually got a decent range defense, so that's the one pro. God. Fair play, you actually did hit it with a 36, so can't complain too much. David, can you just throw into the crowd? Oh, hell yeah, you can, buddy. Ah, this is more like it. Good job. Right, then. That's less like it, but a little bit off your game at the moment. Don't worry too much about it. Hopefully you'll get your game back when we go and fight the bigger goblin problem in a second. I'd say in a second. Probably in about 20 minutes. Jesus Christ. Two can play that game, asshole. Well, Velasca, I think it's time for you to leave in a second. Wow! That was a lot of damage. Just wow. Hold that thought. Right, you get in there. You go over here, please. You break him out. And I think that'll probably do for that. You finally hit him. Hold that thought. You go up here, and then I think we've got that sort of covered. Amazing. Oh, close. That goblin should be dead. On the plus side, that one is. Let's go there. Ooh, are you next? Perfect. Yeah, he killed one of them. Meanwhile, I think we're probably good there. Garth, can you finally get in? Kind of. I don't think there's much point you throwing. You just chill and stay back for now. Nope. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait your turn, Zigner. Be patient. And he got exactly what he deserved. Perfect. And Squawk for cunning finally has to take matters into his own hands, depending on how he deals with that himself. I guess we'll see. I assume not very well. What the punches. Eventually it's going to happen. Give it time. Or maybe... Ow. Won't. Can we at least agree to no more nets, please? That'd be great. Because you're really slowing me down with that nonsense. There is still... Ow. There is still a lot of people with nets. There's at least 4, but I think a lot of them are running. Ah, they think they're smart by running around us. I see. Well. Oh. That was a 95% miss. Maybe they are smart by running around us. Oh. Slightly better. David. Thank you. They're really being sneaky. It's not gonna work, bro. What do you take me for? A non-tactical man? Could do this all day. Most of the time. Right, there we go. Get there. Punch that one to death. Heh, tactical man. Kills a goblin by punching it. What's so untactical about that, you say? Hop down there. Lock him down. Perfect. Coming through. Here we go. The train has begun. We are pulling into the station of pain. Well, they're pulling into the station of pain. God damn. Well, hopefully we can do this in a similar fashion when we get to the actual city. Squawk will be the first example of the one to die. I guess just come in, because why not at this point? Bonk. Is there much point? Oh yeah, there is. Well, it's still... Oh, they're running. Like, 15 is still quite a few goblins, but evidently they don't think it's enough. And I have to agree with them. It's not enough. Bye. 48. Nice! There we go. Got your groove back. Ooh, that was a dangerous 13 to take. I don't even know why I took that one in the end. Alright, go on, punch up. Anyone's power up that I can just kind of get in there? Oh, nice. Roll the 5. Good job. And then... Nah, too far away at this point. I think... Probably good. We're probably safe. Velasco was a little bit... I was a little bit concerned for Velasco for a little bit. But he got better. He got better. Right? You're literally in the crowd of them, so that shouldn't be an issue. I think I give it a turn, and then I'm going to let Bane go out for a walk. Damn it, Squawk. Stop dodging me. Oh, you got your up-and-comings. Right. In that case, let's just go quickly lock down the rest. I don't know what they expected. Oh, that, apparently. Escaping, that's what they expected. And in some cases, they're going to get it. But not all cases. They have kind of cheesed it quite fast, though. Bonk. Except that one. Okay, managed to catch a few of them, but I don't know how much of a difference it'll make. Well, 1. And 2. Knight Rider got his own back. So out of 7, 2 are dead. It's almost a quarter. It's almost a quarter. Let's see if we can do one little bit extra. He's doing that a lot, isn't he? He's gone. Okay. We got at least, so what, there's like 5 left, so we killed like 35 plus. We killed over 40 goblins already in this episode. And the suggestion of what is going to be in the city for this mode, woof. It's probably going to be enough to hit over 100. Yeah, okay, we didn't catch any more. Sister leveled up, that was good. Hildar took a little bit of damage to begin with, but nothing too much to worry about. Velasco was the one who took the most damage. Where'd he go? Yeah, there you go, with your injured shoulder. Although, you're not too bad, just because we did have some on-field medication, thanks to Theodore. Good job, buddy. The amount of people who would have died without you, honestly, we don't even need to talk about it, because we all know it. So Sister leveled up, Quack leveled up, good job. I'll take it. And we got some salt, which the goblins probably are. Ooh! It's just called On Light Mail. Okay, well, I'll have a look at that, because, once again, we're getting a lot of golden stuff. I think that's better than the one that Talos has, so that'll be decent as well. Job well... Ooh! Oh, really? Am I going to run out of space when I get to the Goblin City? Am I seeing that happening? God, I hope not. Instead of making the same god-awful mistake and just, like, taking it apart to then see it, you know, disappear into the nether I am actually just salvaging loads of goblin stuff to get some tools. With so many goblins taken care of as well, it's likely the word of their deaths and annihilations will reach back to the Greenskin Sea. Also, there was that one goblin we saw accidentally let go, who we kind of tore the plants to last episode. But hey, who's counting? We should return. And we will, after just getting repaired and ready, because I have a lot to salvage. And I also want to check out that armor piece, now that I might hopefully have a bit of room. But I'm going to wait and finish the salvage. We are now under 60 grand. Like, we probably will get back down to 50 grand at this point. Hopefully all the stuff we get from the Goblin Sea will be worth it, and then I think we probably wind up doing a few more contracts just to boost that back up again, because wow. Alright, everything's salvaged. Let's now have a look at what space we got. So we've got like 20 spaces. Let's see where that thing's gone. There's also that, so where's Talos? Where's Talos disappeared to? 30 to 45, 43 to 55, woof. The damage ignore isn't as good, but the damage output is definitely better. So you know what, let's give that a whirl, and then if we get to, where's the armor piece gone? So it's 132, venerable last gasp, 132 and minus 14. I guess I'll find someone worthy of wearing that bad boy. 85 and minus 10. I mean, you do go down to 61 defense, but your armor does go up by 50, so for the sake of 2, it might be worth it, you know? It might be worth it. Let me check everyone else, but I think it's finally time I actually give you some famed armor. I mean, you do have a little bit on your head, but not everywhere. Okay, for the sake of 2 melee defense, I'd rather just pump up your entire armor. I'd say it's probably worth it. Does anyone have... So what's that? 85 and minus 10. What's yours under there? 85 and minus 10. What's yours under there? 95 and minus 13. I mean, losing 10 for the sake of free fatigue? It's like a... It's very 6-2 for easy. 42 and minus 1. I mean, I do like the fact that it's minus 1, so who would say no to that bad boy? I don't think I've got... I keep forgetting, but everyone's got all these like modifiers all the way up to the top of 5. And then Barry hasn't even got a 4 or a 5. I feel kind of bad for him. In that case, I guess... Here you go. Don't say I never gave you anything. I would give you that, but you're not really in melee that much. You're more out of range. Okay, I decided to stick around and just salvage the rest, because I feel like I'm going to need space whatever I pick up from the Goblin City. I think we're done now. Great. Probably spent like 3 days just salvaging stuff. I've got so much food and so much supplies. I'm fine with it. And now I've got, what, 40 spaces? More or less. Right. Time for the journey back up. Where is it? It's in the snow as well. That might be an interesting fight. Well, time for the wander up there. I definitely got the food and all the supplies and repairing stuff for it. It's just going to be a case of... I'd give it like a day and a half. So probably going to be like 53-ish K by the end. And then getting back. Who are you? Nobody interesting. Hope you enjoyed your last visit to your own city, because it won't be there when we get back. Alright, well, we're here. I guess as ready as we'll ever be. Let me just kind of resort the line out a bit and figure out who I'm actually going to take in with us. And then I'll also figure out what's actually in the event when we walk in and see whether I want to write one myself or just go with the, like, vanilla one, depending on how, like, in-depth it is. We'll see. Good luck, gentlemen. And ladies. I think this is fine. It basically suits the, like, feel of what we've come back to anyway, so I don't think I'm going to replace it. I'll replace the ending event just so it, like, syncs up with the first event we created to do with the actual guy. So, as you approach, you return to the city, but the stranger you met earlier is nowhere to be seen. However, what is seen is an enormous contingent of goblin forces marching out of their city, very in lockstep and chittering loudly. Their leaders sit atop saddled wolves with their war banners tilting side to side as though it were a fleet sea to sea. Set to sea, not sea to sea. Although technically, if you were sailing through the sea, it could be sea to sea. Goblin families stand perched at the gates, they're throwing handfuls of bones upon the marchers, and sometimes you see a dog or human limb get tossed down, and whichever goblin catches it holds it up like a trophy, and surrounding troops cheer. Disgusting little bastards. It takes a full hour for the army to pass, at which time goblins at the gates recede back into the city, and a few guards mill about. There's still plenty yet to put up a good fight, but not enough to handle the might of the wankers. Let's go. Huh. Interesting. So, the amount of goblins in here hasn't changed from the actual vanilla. Unlike the other locations for legendary locations, where they did change. It's kind of strange. I'm not complaining, but I expected it to be like a souped-up version. But it ain't. So, okay then. If anything, we're killing less of them. Well, we're killing about the same that we did in the last fight, although they are a little bit more spread out. And there's 2 shamans, which will be a pain in the arse. Also, a lot of us have spawned in this really weird hole. Like, it just happens to be like a weird, like, snow hole. Very strange. But at least, as long as we can get started, it should be okay. Getting started doesn't mean getting shot, buddy. Okay. Let's get started. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, you lucky son of a gun. Also, to note, because they're so spread out, there's a lot of wolf riders that might get into our backline more than usual. Usually I'm like, oh, wolf riders don't care. They can come in and attack me whatever they want. But you know, also, I've never had to fight the Goblin City in like a snowy area before, so that's... I think that's pretty cool. Wow. Man, Grigori's had a real growth pattern, you know? He's really gone up in the world. Can you get up there and still throw? Ooh. No. That was like bated breath missed anyway. Alright, don't worry about it. You're still learning. I'm sure your greatest magic trick is still to come. Not that we'll ever know what it is, because nobody tells their greatest tricks, of course. Sacrilege. Bye. Right, well you come up here and maybe block this part off. Can you do that from that far? Of course you bloody can. Also, it's snow. Where are you pulling the roots from, bro? We're in a blizzard. Like, come on now. Bit of disbelief going on here, isn't he? Oh, that's another 2. Ah, there's 3 shamans. That blows. Don't fire. I'll take it. Right, I've got a lot of net breaking. Oh. Oh, that was bad. And because they're in a hole, we've got a bit of a problem. Okay, we've got a real problem now, because I literally can't break anyone out. Alright, this is getting silly. Come on now. Quit it. Quit it. Okay, better. Hop on down. We need to get out of this hole, because it's a very, very dangerous place to be in. Suffice to say. Headman, get ready to go. Bayard, who can you shoot? Foy? Really? Alright. I'll take it. Obviously. Let's get out of this stupor of being stuck. And get out of this bloody hole. Because, 1, will be a disadvantage of being in elevation. 2, disadvantage of getting our asses shot off. So, several disadvantages. Let's get here. I don't think I'm going to be... Ooh! Shut my mouth. I can do a little bit of damage, but not loads. Okay. What's that? 7 dead? Ish? About 7 dead. There is a big old group coming from the north, which might be problematic, so I might have to spin everyone up a bit. But if this group is going as it's going, we might be okay. I have no idea. It's a pretty cool backdrop. I know I've mentioned it a few times now, but it's a pretty cool backdrop. I like this whole snowy Goblin Sea. They have their own northern sea to look after. Ugh. Barf. Never actively said barf before, like onomatopoeia. Right. Who's up? Yeah, I'll take the other one. Thank you. Oh, it's finally my turn. I sort of just sat there for a bit just going, why is nobody moving anymore? And I was like, ah, that's why. Well, also, we've got an arrow through them. Woo! 3 for 3. 3 for 3, baby. Back in the groove. Okay. 58. 58. Nice one. Oh, we can go again. Okay, Goblin Overseers would be great to kill. Obviously, the Shamans would be amazing to kill, but I've got no guarantee of wiping those guys out, unfortunately. Oh, wow, he blocked it. He rock blocked us. Bullshit. Nobody rock blocks me but me. Okay, that's getting concerning. There was a 4 roll as well, so I can't really do much about that. Okay, now if you want to come and attack us, not like that. I meant like with wolves. Not like that. You little asshole. Okay, shot him in the head. Great. Let's get this back up a bit. How well can you hold this part up by yourself, eh? Don't feel like you have to, but it'd be great if you did. Right, Overseer. Overseen? Doesn't really work. That's rude, but he's not really getting into melee anyway, so don't worry about it. Break out. And break out. That'll do. And then break out, because it does really damage our melee defense to be stuck in this crap. So much so that Velasca can't get out currently. Oh boy, that ain't good. That ain't good, my son. Let's see if you can break out. This is really screwing my stamina a bit, isn't it? Not to worry too much. Should be alright. Valny, how's it going? Right. Try and convince him to follow you a little bit. And maybe get away from, you know, that whole thing. You get Velasca out as well, because he's not really feeling prim and proper right now. Get you sent out. Oh, you actually had a pretty good chance there. There you go, you're out. And then break out of that, please. Okay. Torfin's on the warpath. And Noraldus is going to be joining him. And you know what? I think Caspian might go for a prowl as well. It's just going to take a while to get to him because, you know, it's snow. And there's this group up here, which is actually the biggest problem. This group I don't mind too much. We're blasting through this with ranged. These guys can just, like, activate at any time and just come crush downwards, so we'll see. Fingers crossed that's not how it goes. They're getting a little bit closer, though. It's sort of like testing the boundaries. This guy is probably public enemy number 1 as well, I would surmise. You can get up there and get ready. Need to get Bertol out of that because he's now... I don't know what his melee defense is with the vines, but it is like... Will it actually tell me? Would it tell me? Okay, it's 47 instead of 60. So it's a bit of a drop, but not as massive a drop as I was expecting. Velasquez one I'm most worried about. I might send Theodore to go and help him out a bit. Eventually I will kill those guys with with bullets if I have to. Wait for it. Rolled a 3, did you? That's novel. Once again, to this day, I still don't know if they... I know they run out of bowler ammo. I don't know if they run out of actual arrow ammo. It just seems like the enemy never does, you know? Although you kill them too fast for them to run out of ammo. But this is one of those fights where they probably would do, you know? Rude. Next, on the chopping block, who could I take out? 3. Alright, fine. You want to take out this group a little bit and scare them. Maybe, like, you know, cripple them slightly. Just enough. Yeah, alright. At least fire one off there. Oh yeah, you're sleeping with the fishes. And your hopeful wolf that you liked. Yeah, that's taking more. Come on now, we can do it. David, 11, 30, 32, 8. I mean, you've got some range on it, but 30s ain't really doing it for me. Nah. Worth trying. Don't worry about it. Kids. I mean, even Grigori's only getting a... Oh, that's a 51. Not that it's really working out. How's your fatigue? Because I feel like, you know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. I'm not even going to say it. Good. Alright, Hedmund. Get into the fray, please. Not the band. Unless you want to. Nice. Ah, balls. Break out. Break out. This is just a bit of a managing mission more than anything. Get him out because he'll die first. It's just biding our time until they get close enough to... Bloody hell, that was like the worst ever. Come on now. Come on, ref. Right, Araldus, get in there. Caspian, it's time to show them that we actually mean some serious business. Same with you, Torfin. It's time to put some fear into these goblins once and for all. Velasca, just pull back a bit, buddy. Break out. Come on down. Story of your life. Shield up. Okay, 28 to go. You're shooting the guy with one of the highest range defenses. You know that, right? He's still going to hit. Chance of 7, roll a 3. Fair enough to that goblin. I was about to say, don't start getting any ideas that you can do it as well, alright? I know he did it. Doesn't mean that you can. Okay, anything I can just obliterate? Not really, actually. I think the gun's kind of had its day for this fight, unless I get super duper close, but the snow is really screwing me off on that part. Because it's ruining our AP. And it doesn't really ruin them as much because frigging hell. Well, they've got it out of Alaska, I'll say that. Where's your range, bro? Alright. Well, looks like all medics to Alaska, please. And Theodore's gonna take some on the chin for him. Ugh, come on now. Huh. Oh, hi. Made that a little bit more difficult for myself. Let me try and figure that out in a second. Okay, stop it. Stop hurting my boy. I don't think he's got a permanent injury, to be fair, so even if he goes down, he might be alright. As long as he doesn't get shot in the head, I guess. But let's not, you know, let's not bait fate. I would not like to bait fate. Once again, at least we're aiming at the people who've got the highest range defense, and I've never actually... There we go, that's better. I don't really recall actually doing this before with a group that's had such a high range defense, and, you know, ranged in general. That was close, that was a 7. Don't mess with a goblin with a 7 roll. Oh, that was so close. That was actually really close. Damn, unfortunate. Computer says no. Are you out of... No, you're just a little bit tired. It's kind of fair. Alright, Rust. Get in there. Don't let the snow stop you now. Was that... It seems like that wolf was really happy that his rider got shot off. Fair play. Hildar says, no, I'm absolutely fine where I am. Even if I am all netted up. Well, all rooted up. Alright, Morales, in you go, please. You could probably not break anyone out. Maybe. It's gone somewhere. Okay, Velasca, how you doing, buddy? He's having a rough go of it, to say the least. Go take a breather. At the very least, just survive, please. Please, just survive. Do it for me. God, even getting up a hill is tiring. Man, oh man. Shield up, please. Break and break. Good stuff. Right then, Knight Rider, go destroy, please. Absolutely decimate them. Do not hold back for anything. No love, no money. Not that they care about love. As far as I'm aware. I don't want to think about it. Well, I think it says that we are straight up knackered now, but I think they're also sort of flagging a little bit, at least. Some of them are still pretty confident, but they are definitely catching their breath over quite a lot, which would normally be fine. Yeah, that's getting a little bit concerning, but it's okay. Still going. Huh. You didn't think that's a trap set for you, do you? Ha 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 ha. It kind of isn't. It's kind of a mistake. It's fine. Right, rock be gone. Eventually that's going to tire you out, right? Probably not. Man, as if you still got 2 attacks after that. AP ridiculous. Right. 47? Nice. Double nice. Not triple nice. Don't worry about it, Arcade. You did a good job. Don't ever think you didn't. Don't fire you little overseer-looking bastard. Right, okay, cool. I mean, I can't really... Screw it. Okay, screwing it. Didn't really quite work. You're locked down. Do some recovery. You break out. Hop over there slightly. Who can I give some power to? Oh, not you, apparently. Oh, apparently not anybody. What's going on there? Great. For a second, I thought I'd accidentally shot through Bertolt and killed him. I don't know how, but... these things happen, you know? Right, switch. Show him how you're doing melee. Yeah, okay. That's fair. Okay, we're finally in range of attacking him. Bloody hell. Aw, mate. Dog time? It's not quite dog time. Cool stuff. You're gone. Can you hit anything from where you are? I know you've had a bit of a rough go of it. Can't even break people out. Velasca is just exhausted. Like, so tired. Like, I get it. I get it. Nope. It's funny that the goblin was running away, but it was the dog we killed, and the goblin's now kind of fine with it. But only kind of fine with it. Don't you dare. Even Last Stand's kicking in, and it's still hitting him. That's pretty crazy. Last Stand actually increases your melee defense, and he's already got like 35 melee defense, so he's probably on about 50 melee defense right about now. If I was a guessing man, which I'm not really. As the saying goes, Don't die, Valny. I mean, I don't think you've got a permanent injury, so you probably actually will live, but on the off chance that the goblin somehow cuts your head off, let's not bait that, shall we? Oh, you're going to be sorry very soon. You're going to be sorry. And I can't wait to see it. I can't. Okay, surely you wasted all this time there. You did. Oh, it's like they smell blood, and they're going straight for it. Wow, your chance of 10 hit a 10. Let's not play this game. Oh, rude. How insulting you did that. How insulting. Oh, I didn't even... He was just blended in with the corpses more than anything. Okay, he's a little bit injured. Not perfect. But I'll take it. God, there's nothing left of that guy. Oh, confident were you? How's that going for you? Oh, actually kind of going okay. Okay, surprisingly going quite okay. Sigh. Okay. Don't die. No, I'm asking a lot, but seriously, Valny, don't die. Where even is everyone at this point? Seriously. Okay, that'll do. Can you throw? Get some of your own back? Honestly, it's dangerous to even take you anywhere at this point. You might just die from exhaustion. Oh, man. Oh. Right, at least you're not happy anymore to be here, so that's good. Lock them down, please. That's another one. Right, Valny, buddy. Good job on saving yourself. How's your health? You're going to continue to lose 3 health. I've got a bad feeling about this. You gotta head back to go get healed. Who's running? Which one of them is running? I can't even tell anymore. Bloody hell! There goes our melee defenses literally gone out the window in the past 5 minutes. I know they've got the elevation, but their melee attack isn't that high. Jeez Louise, man. Oh, they're running, I think. No, go for the... Lock down the overseer. Save your master, no? Okay. Are they actually running? Are we done? Really? I straight up can't tell. Okay, good job, Hildar, you did it. Whew, safe. Also kind of safe. Well, let's not give them an easy ride. Let's make sure we actually take some blood for what they did. Nice. You're too tired to get up there. Fair enough. You're not going anywhere, broski. Too far away? I think he might be too far away. Still too far away. Fair enough. Now, let's see if we can get in on them for the last foray. Next problem now is I need to get Theodore out so he can go and heal Valny so he doesn't go down. But at this rate, with him currently locked down like that, how much are you losing? 3 a turn. Just keep moving, buddy. Keep moving. We might be able to get some of them still. It ain't over yet. He didn't break him out. Got his 60% chance. It's quite high. It's quite high. Okay, at the very least, one of the shamans will die. Okay, 2 of the shamans will probably die. Preferred number. A preferred number. Bloody hell. Alright. So it wasn't the fight or the grouping in particular that was difficult. It was more the terrain that actually made that fight, like, harder than usual. Okay, you're out. 14 turns. What are you? 16 turns. Could probably finagle it somewhere. How dare you, you scumbag. Can't believe you've done that. Can't believe you've done that. You dog terrorizer. Well, or tenderizer, unfortunately. Well, Valney, that's another dog lost, unfortunately, but you didn't die, so, well, I say that. And to store on a postcard with the amount of blood that you're losing. Okay, well, at least you're standing together now, so next turn you should be able to get healed. So, that's not a lot lost. Honestly, after that, I don't even want to release Bane. I don't want to see my wolf get absolutely decimated. On the plus side, thanks to the sacrifice of Skull, Eraldus has locked down the final shaman, and he's going to be giving him what for. At least we're going to kill all the shamans. Exactly how they deserve it. You'd hope. That's 2. I assume the rest of them are running now, right? No. I'm killing that shaman. He's getting what's coming to him for killing Skull. Skull was a valued dog. Yes, he was. Don't know where that other guy went. I think he just disappeared into the ether. I'm not catching up to him. That's fine. Don't get stunned with a 9, seriously. Okay, he's... there we go. Bleed out from that much health, bro. He's all good. He was always fine. He wasn't. He really wasn't. Okay. Show him what for, Eraldus. Put the entire range into that swing. What's the chance? 80. Alright, well, he's now confident, so... Don't lose to the shaman, please. Okay, the shaman is finally knackered. Finally, a bit of just revenge on that one. That's how it feels to be so tired running through the snow all the damn time. You are still bleeding, but don't worry, you've now got so much blood back in you. You should be fine. Somehow got a blood transfusion from somewhere. Alright, nice one. Nobody died. How many kills? God, Wayne got 7 kills. Hildai got 9 kills. He killed a quarter of the camp by himself. That's wild. Vlaska, you did get a lot injured, but you didn't die, and that's the important part. You also leveled up, so take that in pride. You've actually got a purple heart for that fight, more or less. Bayard 2 kills, Torfin 3, Grigori 2 as well, Headman 3, Valney. Oh, Jesus, man, very close. Very close to at least going down. I don't think you would have died, but you would have definitely been struck down, which we still want to avoid at the end of the day. But we did it. Goblin City Showdown completed, mates. And I'm definitely going to make sure I grab the Emperor's Countenance. And now I need to decide... Let me grab all this stuff. Okay, now I need to decide what to take with me. Back in a second. As the last goblin tucks his tail between his legs and flees like the cowards you expect him to be, instead of standing to defend their homes, you signal for the brothers to start the greatest fire the wankers had ever lit. And they were going to revel in it. The fire quickly spread across the tents and pens strewn within the old fort. Goblins of all types, running ragged, slowly cooking inside what had become a literal melting pot for their own arrogance. Endlessly cut down as they attempt to flee and retreat to a water source within the construct, but one of the wankers was always waiting with a grin that said, "Time to meet your maker, little bastard." Whilst the group clears through the swathes of metal scrap and bones that the goblins collected, like some sort of hoarding pack, animals, weapons, armour, anything that could be sold off or salvaged, you order collected into a pile. As you enter the keep structure in the middle, as multiple elder goblins run out to oppose you, they drop dead headless almost as soon as your sword is released from your sheath. Flicking the blood down the ever-long stone stairs as the bodies limplessly roll down to the courtyard, you enter a room filled with fetishes and effigies that were evidently goblin-made and created using bones from animals, and in some cases, people. You knock down the largest of the effigies, mostly made from a wooden structure, and light a torch in preparation to burn it all down, but not before something glints in your eye. A helmet, gloriously gold and stand out, is cast to the side of the room among other armor bits and pieces, as if the goblins had no idea what they had their hands on. Suppose you don't have the eye for finely crafted arms after all. Fuck it, mine now. Rules of raiding I call. You stare smugly as you begin to burn down the interior and stroll down the stairs. Well, let's see how the others fare. As you reach the courtyard, the fire bellows ever so brightly and burns so hot that the smoke rising is now a slight cause of concern. You blow the wanker horn and shout, "Time to pack up, lads, this place will be fucked soon. If you don't want to get cooked, then grab what you can. We can meet back up outside the fortress where we bumped into that madman in green. Probably dead now, like, but the area's the same." The men send a resounding aye your way as they begin to pick up and pocket where there isn't nailed down and start making their way out. You make sure you're the last one out to ensure the wanker's fully evacuated. You watch as a once great fortress meets its end in the flame. Bet we could have done that to you in your prime as well. You smile to yourself as you turn to leave and catch up to the warband. As you climb the final hill, to your surprise, the man in green is sitting there, watching as you approach. Well done, wild man. I know you had the fire within to do which many cannot. Another city felled, and it's on to the next. He does not show any change in his face as he stands to leave. On to the next already, sir? You query. Surely goblins aren't that wild spread. He lets out a small chuckle, the first sign of emotion he's shown. Oh, wild man, if you only knew. For every region of the world, goblins put down their disgusting roots and build their abhorrent cities. Thousands still exist, so thousands must fall. This is the pact of our family. Don't fear, wild man. We'll destroy them all, even if it takes our entire bloodline to do so. He tips his hood to you and bids you farewell. The wankers eye each other from that realization of goblin overpopulation. You think for a moment, then decide it's better not to think. You get the wankers moving once again. Time to peruse and cash in the raid loot. It sounds a whole lot like a not my problem. I've got churds to kill. Oh boy, a slight rough ride, but like I say, it was more to do with the location and the snowy terrain more than anything. Now I need to decide who to give the Emperor's countenance to. Woof. I don't know if it decides... Oh, you leveled up. Nice one. Let me just quickly do that for you, Hedmund. 90. Bloody hell. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think you are a little bit injured. Yeah, pierced cheek. Let's put you in the back line, buddy. I think you've had a bit of a rough go of it. Zikna, up you back and come. Quack, come over here. Velasca needs a day off because... Wow. He almost boy out there. Fortunately, we didn't lose anyone, so that was nice. You also take a bit of a break, and we'll pop in Artyom. And then Hedmund, you come out, and Darth can get popped back in. Yeah, so does the Emperor's countenance, like, say, for example, if I do that... Okay, so it doesn't have layers because it's a legendary piece of armor. It's not fame, it's legendary. Okay, and what's it? 300? 400. Woof. I really don't know what to give it to. Minus 20 is pretty decent, though. I mean, I feel like I do know who I should give it to. You know? You know? It's right there. The only thing is, though, it's the good part of it is it reflects 25% damage taken in melee back to the attacker. So technically, giving it to someone who's got a really high melee defense doesn't technically make sense, because then that effect won't happen as much. I mean, it's cool, aesthetically, but in terms of, like, utilizing it to the best of its ability, it might be worth giving it to someone who hasn't got as good melee defense. I'll leave it to everyone else to sort of figure out and decide in the comments in the Discord, either or, because I am going to keep this one a little bit shorter and call it there for today, because there's a lot going on in the north this week, as many of you might be aware, so I am just going to keep this one a little bit on the short side since we dealt with the legendary location and 2 other fights with the Cretin goblins that have now been dealt with. So next episode we might have a look at dealing with another legendary location. Who knows, it's kind of all in the cards now. That one seemed to work absolutely fine, to the point that it was basically the vanilla version of a legendary location. Weird. Well, I guess we can see. Let me know down below or in the Discord what you want to see in the next episode if you would like. We can always look into doing some sort of more cookie cutter stuff. Could always go back down south, do some more arena stuff. Could go back and help with the Undead Scourge, since we are pissing money away quite a bit. Like, we're going to be hitting 50 grand at this rate. Although we will sell our stuff away again, so it should be too bad. Anyway, let's get on with the old roll call. So, Knight Rider, you're on 216. Bertolt, you're on 235. Araldish, you're on 219. Torfin, 239. Caspian, 322. Rush, you're on 38. Zikna, you're on 100. Oh god, you're so close to 200. Keta, you're on 43. Darth, you're on 122. Hildar, you're on 386. You are very close to 400. I give it an episode and a half. Bayard, you're on 166. Sister, you're on 117. Artyom, you're on 53. Theodore, you're still on 3. Great job. Grigori, you're on 60, and you managed to fix Barry's finger. Good work. Wayne, you're on 288. Quack, you're on 9. Barry, you're on... Oh, you're 2 off 200. So close. And I think you're going to be hitting a little bit more now that your finger's a little bit better. I mean, well, it now exists again. Crowsat, you're on 309. Talash, you're on 5. You have been defending a lot, so good job on that regard. Majak, you're on 132. Velasquez, you're on 146, and you're not dead, so that's good. Valny, you're on 34, and I can agree with that. You're also not dead, so pros all around, really. Hedmund, you're on 170. You're finally over the 100 mark, although I don't know if you were or not at the end of the last episode. I feel like you were pretty close. You might be on like 99. And David, you're on 14. Not bad for 13 battles. That's 1 kill a battle and then some. So, good round, everyone. Nobody died, and we did a legendary location. I'd say that's a good place to be. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to check out the rest of the channel. There's a lot going on there at the moment, so feel free to get involved with any of the series that are popping off, whether it's in the comments or on the Discord linked in the description below or on the channel itself. Feel free to subscribe as well. Just so you know, the next time we will be going out with the I almost said knobs, and that's like a year and a half ago. That's weird. With the wankers in Battle Brothers, or with the group of soldiers for the grinder in Xenonauts, as well as a few live streams down the road for Wildermyth. If you'd like to support the North even further as well, feel free to buy us a couple of coffees. It does give me the caffeine to get through my editing process. Otherwise, it's going to be ciao for now from me, guys and girls. Ciao for now from the wankers. For now. Until next time.